Hello, welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is Leah's Corner. Still don't know what I'm doing for my intro, but there we go. I don't have a plan in mind for the video. I know that I wanted to make a video, and here we are. Let me just get my glasses cleaned up. So I haven't posted anything since the end of June, so we're a little over a month now. Trying to think of what's happened since then. Not a whole lot. I've, kept to my solo life and just been going to work and coming home. It's a quiet life. I quite enjoy it. I did go on a couple excursions, I could say. I don't know. I went axe throwing. That was a lot of fun. And I had a very good time. I don't think it was so much aggression to get out. The act of doing something physical, it was very, very fun. If you ever get a chance to do it, I would 100% recommend it. The place that I went to, you got to play games, so like the generic bullseye game. That was one of the things that we played. And we also played this one where you're supposed to be like stealing the presents. I guess you're kind of like the Grinch. So depending on where you hit, you get to steal those presents. And the bigger presents are worth more points, and the smaller presents are worth the bigger presents are worth less points, and the smaller presents are worth more points. So accuracy matters. And that was a lot of fun. I had a very good time with that. If you've been watching my channel for a while, do you remember this? This was my OG background, and I've moved around so much that I don't have like a set place to be my background. The way I've reconfigured my room is probably, this is gonna be the final piece. So yeah, I am planning on, I have cut it up already, but I'm planning on making it into skirting for my table. The way my table was positioned, it was facing the window, so all the back was covered and you would only see the front of it. Now the way it's facing the rest of the room, so I need to give it a little skirt. I can't be showing the booty. So my plan, which I've already started, is to cut up my sheet that used to be my backdrop, and I'm going to make it into a little skirt for my table. And I haven't figured out all the specifics yet, but I do know that I want to have like this part here that I was putting rope through to like hang it up to do my backdrop. So I want to make something similar for this rugged edge here. So I'm just gonna fold it over like this and sew it down all the way to the end, and we'll see how well my straight stitch is. Probably not gonna be too good, but I want to do that. And I don't have any flat needles. I don't have any needles other than the sewing needles, and I'm not gonna risk pinching myself or poking myself, so we're just gonna fold it up this way. And if I had a second camera, you'd be seeing in detail what I'm doing, but I do not have a second camera, so just trust the process. What you see is what you get, buddy. I reorganized my room a bit. That was very fun. Oh, I've been doing some really good art. I've been very happy with my art lately. This doesn't feel like it's very straight across. Yeah, I've been very happy with my art lately. And I think maybe after I'm done sewing this, I'll show you a couple pieces that I've done, especially the pieces that I've done with the things I made during the 30 days of June. I am quite happy about those. That was such a great project. That really was. It was a very good outlet for me, I think, and it helped a lot that I had the prompts ready to go for me. I think that was great. If I was doing another 30 days of June, the only thing I think I would do different is to better prepare for the different tasks, because as I was going back and watching some of the videos, I was like, I want to do this thing And then I was as I was like watching it back, I'm like, having the things already there for me and like ready and waiting would have been great, but it was just not meant to be. Another thing now is, because I'm gonna be sewing, I'm gonna lose a lot of audio. These are the things you don't think about, but you need to think about when you're doing a recording. Blah. I have an idea. Let's see how well executed it'll be. Okay, wish me luck. Of course. Would it be a Leah video? Would it be a sewing video if I didn't fuck it up and have to rethread the needle? Oh my god. Every time. Oh my god. At least it's not paper where you can see all the holes. Jesus. That was the easiest one I've done. Would it be a Leah sewing video if I didn't have to rethread the needle? Oh my god. Annoying as hell. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, moving forward. Let's go. Sounds weird. Okay. It doesn't look terrible. I think it would be better if this was on the back side, but because I can't see how far I'm sewing onto this one, it is what it is. And it's only gonna be on my table anyway, so it'll be fine. We can work with it. Let's keep it going. This side looks fine. Can you see? This side looks fine, but I feel like it's skipping some over here. You may need to make the tension more. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I've only ever sewn paper. Oh dear. Let's go. I think that made it worse, so let's go back. Can you see this? I'll try to show you that when I'm done. All right, I think we're probably about a third of the way there. We're getting it, we're doing it. It looks great. Wait, I think I need to hold on to it. As you can probably tell, the lines are not going to be straight, and that's okay. Like I said, this is just gonna hang out on my table. So, oh no, I was trying to do this part. Dang it. Will you come back? I don't think I did that right, but oh yeah, you can't see it very well. Can you see from there? No. Anyways, oh, I swear, every time I try to record something goes wrong. That never goes wrong when I'm just doing something for myself. What's going on here, my friend? Where do you have two? You're not supposed to have two. Are you? Okay, let's try to fix this. Whenever I do something like that where I have to rethread the machine, I just sew on a piece of paper to make sure we get it going the way I want it to. So something sounds wrong. Can you guess what I have to do? How do I mess up so badly with these things? How? Oh, you know what? This stupid thing over here, it gets stuck on the bottom. Once more. There we go. I think we're good. Ta-da! Yes, okay. Lovely. Well, that was great. So, in my attempt to film for YouTube, I have made a mess of my desk because I think the tripod was not secured very well, or maybe all of the adjustments that I was making pulled apart the, it's not a suction, but it's whatever mechanism is holding it together. So now my little cauldron fell and broke into a million pieces. That sucks. That really sucks. And a part of me is like, maybe this is your sign to just not do the video. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. I don't know how the angles are gonna be. I don't think this is the most flattering side of me, but we can't all be perfect. Oh my god. Anyways, my little gnome, he survived. He's my little companion, so I'm glad that he made it. I really thought that he got smashed in the hullabaloo, but I'm glad he didn't. Anyways, I sewed something like cloth. I'm so used to just sewing on paper that I'm just like stunned that that actually worked. I don't know how well you can see this, but I feel like this part looks a lot better than this part here. Can you see that? Maybe you can't even tell. But anyways, I think I did great. Let me see that one part. See if I can show it to you. Okay. So there's this little part here. I'm just trying to see if I can just put it past the camera. Hopefully you can see it. But it's this little bit of the thread right here. It's so loose, but I tightened it up again. And now it's like this. But anyways, that's the gist of it. I now have a cute little skirt for my desk. And then I need to find a way to like wrap it around, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Just wrap it around and tie a little knot. And I might end up doing that with my yarn. I don't foresee that I'll have to pull it very far, very much. So I have this bit of yarn still left over from my Etsy. By the way, go support your girl on Etsy. I have this leftover yarn from the things I've been using, from the things I've been doing with my Etsy yarn. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, a couple months ago, yeah, it's been months now. A couple months ago, I put together a little project for Etsy, and it involved, see, I don't like looking at you from the side over here. A few months ago, how many times am I gonna say that? A few months ago, I made a little booklet of sorts for Etsy, and this string is a piece of the packet because I included some ephemera. So it was it's a 7, I think it's 7 or 8 pieces in the packet. You get a book, a like mid-sized notebook, a mini notebook, 2 bookmarks, a bookmark holder. Is there anything else? And like 10 different ephemera items. So yeah, I put that together and I posted it on Etsy, so go check it out. I've made a sale. I'm so excited. So yeah, go support your girl on Etsy and buy one of my things. I'm also planning on posting a new item on Etsy. Hopefully by the time that I post this video, it'll already be up there. That one is going to be a made to order item, so if you're interested in it, let me know. Because I am forever losing my chapstick. But with this, I've gone through like 3 different chapsticks, completely down to the end. So when I prepare them, they'll come with a little jump ring. You can put it on your keychain, on your wallet. I have mine, oh, I lost my place in here. I have mine on my keychain. I have a badge that I wear at work and I have it attached to my bag. I have like 5 different 5 different keychains that I have it on. I've made one for my mom. I've made one for a lady at work. So yeah, check it out. I'll put them up on Etsy. They'll be made to order and they usually take me about a day to do it, and then I'll try to get it shipped within 2 days. 2 to 3 days. Give me a little bit of time. And I'll ship wherever in the US through UPS. Yes, I'll use UPS. I'll ship anywhere in the US. And yeah, just communicate with me on Etsy. As of right now, I only have those 2 color yarn, but I can get more. I can get different yarn. And then yeah, let's make some things and share it with the world. The reason I'm making them to order is because I don't have a lot of extra space to hold supplies. So, or I should say product. I think product might be the better word. I don't have a lot of space to hold products, so if I can make it to order, I'll only have what I need when I need it. Does that make sense? Yeah, so I'll make it to order, and then if you would like to support me, you can check out my Etsy. I'll link it in the description box. And yeah, thank you. So I think this has gone pretty long. It's gone all the way through, which is great. I am going to loop it around my desk, and then I need to clean up my floor because there are little bits of ceramic pieces on my floor. Thankfully I have my slippers close by, but I need to go clean my floor so that I do not have an accident. That's the last thing I need right now. And then I'm gonna need to find another solution for keeping all of my frequently used items, because they were right there on my desk and now they're on the floor. This sucks. This really sucks. Okay, let's go. Do you see that? Can you? Slightly better. Okay, so some things have happened. Oh, you need a charge. That was terrible. Oh my god. That was a lot. So in case I didn't show it, in the process of me adjusting the camera and trying to get good angles for showing me sewing. Hi, Mom. I love you too. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know if I showed it, but in the process of trying to get a good angle to show me recording, sewing my cute little my little skirt for my table, which I'll post a picture if I haven't shown the actual video. I knocked everything off the counter because the tripod, it's not even a tripod, it's a stand. The stand, I don't know if I just didn't tighten it tight enough, or maybe with the manipulation that I was doing, it got loose, but it knocked everything off. So I am down one mug. Actually, my cauldron, the cauldron that y'all saw me pull from for 30 days of June, no longer exists in my space. So that sucks. That really sucks. We will move on, we will persevere. This thing told me it was paused. I don't know how long it was paused for. This is why I want to see what I'm seeing. The video quality is better if I do this camera. This is what we're doing now. The back camera is way better, but the video was paused for so many minutes and I don't know what you saw and what you didn't saw. I don't know what you saw or what you didn't see. So when I'm editing, I'm probably gonna have to re-record something. So I will do no such thing. As of right now, we're just gonna move forward. In my art journal, I'm probably gonna do a flip through of this at some point. Not today though. I'll do like a top-down flip through. I'm just trying to see if I used anything. Oh, so I've been making Legos. Freaking love them. And I've used my thread that I just used to put on my my table runner. It's not a runner, but you get it. The dressing for my table. This is the same cord. It's been used quite a few times and I think it's still going strong. I still have a good bit of it left. Yes, I thought I did. I definitely do. I just don't know where I put it. But I definitely have more of it left. It exists, I swear. Anything else in here? Still love these pages. Look at that. I did that. That's so cool. I love that so much. Oh my god. And then another page that I have that on. I think that's the only thing that I've added. Yeah. This one I didn't do on camera, but this is one of my favorite pages. The texture of it, divine. Absolutely divine. I love it. But yeah, I think that's it for this one. This is my everyday journal. And there are private thoughts here, so I can't really show you the whole book. But if you remember, I had made some flowers out of the I made these flowers out of the dryer sheets. So I put one up here on this picture from a magazine I found that I really liked. And then I have one that's just the circle here, and then that's what I put on the other page. That's what I was trying to show you. Oh, you remember my little envelopes that I made out of little papers? It's the hidden envelopes, like the hidden paperclip envelopes. I got them on here. So I have them holding on to a piece of the, every time I struggle with the word for this thing, it's the baby wipes that I've used with wiping up my, the baby wipes that I use to clean off the ink, not the ink, but the paint when I'm painting. I use it to hold it down on one of my pages. And I am not gonna show you all of the piece of this because, you know, private thoughts and all. But this is from, I don't think this is one of my 30 days of June, but it's another thing that I did through like a YouTube tutorial about like how to draw faces. And then this is from, I think this is my last day of 30 days of June. And then this page is one of those pages that I was decorating. If you remember, it's the one where I tried to do the crayon, and you can see I tried to scratch off a bit of it. it didn't work, and it wasn't giving me the vibe that I was going for, so I just let it be. And then on this page here, I did some journaling. I covered it up, but I did some journaling. I love that page. That also has like a lot of good texture. And then oh my god, I was gonna say the Zentangle, but the zine that I did for my 30 days of June, I have that in the journal as well too. Okay, that's kind of it. Moving forward, what did I use? I gotta go back in and use some more stuff. I made a little shaker envelope. It's not as much shaking as I would like, but I did use one of the Shrinky Dinks from my Shrinky Dink day, and I put that in there. I think when I'm sewing it, I'm not giving it enough space between the plastic and the thread, so it's limiting how much space they have to move around, but there's still a little bit of shaking going on. That was nice. And then ooh la la, so look at that. You remember this? This is from, I think, my first day when I did the stamping on the cloth. So I just got that, and I got some other fabric. It's like a red sequin type fabric, and I just sewed those down on top, and then that's it. I think I sewed it onto like a little piece of paper, and then that was my backing, and it's so cute and it's so nice to the touch. And then these, they're not necessarily from my 30 days of June, but similar concept is using the inside of a security envelope, and I wrote on the other side, so I'm not going to show that, but my cute little sticker stamp, and then, you know, I darkened the edges. It's a very cute look. I darkened the edges to give it a little bit more character, and then cute little flowers on both sides, and then tying the flower motif in. But this was a very fun build. I think it took me a couple hours to make it, but very well worth it. Did I do anything else in here? I made this cute little envelope. Well, I didn't make the envelope, I just decorated it, but I added some of my washi tape on there, and I added this paper doily on top, and I used my inks to ink these ones on the bottom. They just look so good. Oh, there's one thing. I think I'm gonna show it at the end. And that's gonna be like my craft for today. Okay, so there's that, and then that's not really it. Oh, I also made some what did they call it? Fodder. Yeah, that's kind of all we've done so far. I made some fodder, and where it goes? You know, I have a little video. Maybe I can play it over this part. So I made some fodder, and some of them are just random little shapes, like the stars from Bikini Bottom type shape. And then I have a butterfly. I made a couple people, some funky plants and leaf shapes. Some of the flowers are square, but they're so cute. And then I just watercolor painted them. I painted them with watercolors, and then I put a little dark pencil outline. No, it's kind of like a little marker pen outline on them, and then I cut them out, and now they're essentially stickers for my journaling, and I love them so much. And I was doing some journaling the other day, and I was very sad, but I wanted to use my fodder because I was like, I made these and I want to include them in there, but it was such a sad moment, and I was like, I need to make some sad fodder so that when I'm having a sad day and I want to journal about sad things, I'll have, like, I don't know, sad colors to look at instead of the bright and happy colors. Because, you know, everything is I'm not always happy and enjoying things going on, so sometimes you need to balance out the positivity It sucks, but that's life. So the thing I want to show you is I distressed a page. Like one of the sad feelings that I was having, I wrote a letter and I wanted it to fit with like the distress theme. So I wanted to show you how I did that, and that could be like my little art thing for the video. So let's do that. I'm feeling very stressed because I wanna do the top down to show you what I'm doing, but I'm scared. And I don't even have a way for this to like disconnect the parts so they can attach to my tripod over there. It is what it is. It is what it is. So let's get to distressing a sheet of paper, shall we? Let me get everything ready and then I'll come back and we'll finish it up. I think that works. Hopefully you can see this well. So I have 3 sheets of paper in front of me. So these are 3 sheets of paper. This one I'm just gonna let be the control. So this one's gonna stay nice and clean and white. This one is the one I'm going to like age and distress, and you'll see how really cool it looks. And then this one is one that I've just tea dyed. You can see the difference. I put it over the line to hang dry, so that's why there's like a crease in the middle. And you can like see the streaks of the tea running down. But this is gonna be like the, I guess the comparison between the way I do it and how you do it the traditional way. So I'm gonna set these 2 aside and I'm gonna age up this one. So I am not the first person to do this. I will not be the last person to do this. I'm just gonna show you what I did before to get the aging of the papers that I did. And I don't have like a regular roller for the ink, so I just use an old glue stick, and this is the fuzzy bit that would go on the bottom of furniture so they don't scuff up your floors. And then I'm concentrating a lot of the color in the corners. And then the little pieces of the ridges on the table are making their own little marks, which is fine. Okay, so that's step 1. As you can tell, let's do it this way so you can fit the whole thing in there. As you can tell, it's definitely looking aged compared to these 2. You can definitely tell like the difference. A lot more like definition on the outer edge compared to this one. So that's step 1. Step 2, this is optional for the middle section, but I really like the way it looks. I just go all over it, and you may or may not be seeing the markings coming up, but trust me, they're there. Like whatever latent ink is still on here is getting down on the paper. So in comparison, nice and clear, and you can see it there. Okay, so that's step 1.5. Next step, this is the fun step. You just give it a nice crush. You just crumple it up, and then when you uncrumple it, this is even better. Like you're getting rips and tears. That definitely helps with the aging. So I go again with my ink, and then I go over it, and all those little crumpled edges give you all these fine lines that you wouldn't be able to get naturally just from rubbing over the entire paper. So I go all over. A little more. And then now, as you see, a lot more definition. So then more crumbling. And you do this as much as you'd like. I'm gonna take this darker, what is this one? Ground espresso. The first one I was using was Vintage Photo. So I'm gonna take this darker one that's ground espresso and cover that up, give it a little bit more darkness. And you can like focus on one spot to give that one the extra bit of detail. Totally up to you. And like I said, having the little rips, especially on the edges, really does a lot for the aging it up factor. And if you're trying to get something to look more vintage, that's the way to go. So you got all of this going on, and then there you go. Okay, so at this point you can stop right here. It still feels very soft compared to the other sheet of paper. So before I do my next step, let me show you again the comparisons. So you can see this one, it's stark white. This is just fresh out of the box, or the bag, I suppose. This one is the regular tea dyed, that's just drip dry on the hanger. And then this one is the aging that I've done. You can see there's nothing on the other side. You might see a little bit of it peeking through here. So I didn't do the other side. If I wanted to, I could, but I didn't do the other side. What I am gonna do, my next step, put a little lotion on your hand. Whatever lotion you have is fine. And get the lotion all on there and just get it all over. This is gonna give it a very soft feeling. Ooh, I'm accidentally ripping it. Like, can you see? I made a hole in there. That's okay. I'm gonna put a little bit more lotion in my hand. And then, yeah, when you're going to do your junk journaling now and you need something to be like a super aged letter, or if you're doing world building and you need like an old map or something, this is probably one of the best ways to get the look and feel of it. So now I have this very old thing, and what I would suggest is, if you know what you're gonna put on it, write it on, or draw it, write it, whatever you're doing, put it on there first and then do the distressing, because once it gets to this point, it's going to be hard for me to write anything on there, especially with the lotion. But it's not impossible. I did use one after the fact. It was a different lotion that I used anyway, but after the fact it still worked out fine. It's just very gentle paper, so just be very careful with it. But it feels so soft. And it smells very good. So you can always do something like that. If you want to do like a letter to your pen pal and make it look like distressed, or like, oh, the Victorian age, you can always do that. So that's my little crafting for today to show you. So I think that's gonna be it. Thank you for joining me today for another video. I don't know when my next one's gonna be. When the mood hits, we'll be here. I think I'm gonna end up leaving this drop cloth right here, or drop paper. I have the urge to create, so maybe I'll end up making something else in a little bit. But yeah, thank you for watching. Check out my Etsy channel. Check out my Etsy store and support your girl over there. I'm gonna be selling these cute little chapstick holders, so check out my Etsy any day now. and I'll be posting it up there. They will be made to order, so give me a heads up if you're interested, and I'll send them out to you anywhere in the US. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day, evening, or night wherever you are, and I'll see you on the next video. Oh, like, share, and subscribe. Bye.